Yeah. What's everybody fighting for? Why can't people help people? That's the question.
Oh my God, it's people helping people!
Tonight's episode of People Helping People Live is sponsored by Mike Silkowski. He's your local partner in getting your message in front of the right people. Mike specializes in helping businesses right here in Southern Arizona reach their ideal customers through TV and streaming services. He's not just sponsoring this chapter 3 of People Helping People, he's building partnerships, and he doesn't succeed unless you do. If you're ready to grow your business with someone who's invested in your success, call Mike at 515-305-5311. Again, that's 515-305-5311. This episode of People Helping People Live is sponsored by T-Town Boxing, Tucson's home for boxing, kickboxing, and recovery classes for all ages. From kids to adults, beginners to experienced fighters, T-Town Boxing offers a space to grow, train, and challenge yourself. So if you're ready to push your limits and join an amazing community, reach out to T-Town Boxing on Instagram at instagram.com/T-Town-Boxing or their website, boxingtucson.com. Again, that's instagram.com/T-Town-Boxing or their website, boxingtucson.com. This episode is sponsored by the Diabetes Network of Arizona, a community built by people living with type 1 diabetes for people living with type 1 diabetes. They host Arizona's only family camp for type 1 diabetics, giving kids and family a place to connect, learn, and feel understood. Every dollar raised stays right here in Arizona, helping local families get the care and supplies that they need. No one should ever face diabetes alone, and with your help, they don't have to. You can make a difference today by clicking the donation link in the description. The Diabetes Network of Arizona, building a stronger, healthier Arizona together. Let's get back into the episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another amazing episode of People Helping People. Yeah. Feels good. You know what? This is a very special episode for so many reasons, one of which we're coming to a close on chapter 3, which we're very excited about. But as Kayla Coffee Studios in the comments here says, she is excited for the 100th episode of People Helping People. And I had no idea that it was the 100th episode until late last night. Kayla looked at me and she was like, what episode are we on? Are we at 100 yet? And I'm like, well, I know we're getting close. Let's go ahead and count. So we did. And lo and behold, here we are. 100 episodes feels so good. And I just want to thank everybody for being a part of the community, for embodying and embracing what People Helping People is all about. And that is just that, being people that help people. So, you know, if it is your first time joining us, this is a live show, so you can jump in on the conversation at any time. If you have questions, feedback, whatever it may be, leave it in the comment box below. We'll be sure to shout you out during the show, answer your questions. And if you are a People Helping People alum, and you have been here for this 100-episode journey, this one's for you. We love you guys. And we have an extremely exciting episode for you guys today. We have a guest just patiently waiting in the background, and so I'm really excited to bring him on. But before we do that, just note that after this interview, we have compiled a thank you video, a video that's recapping the last 99 episodes of People Helping People. So I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy the interview. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our guest today, which I spoke about on our last episode, I was so excited to talk to. And Thank you to Kayla Coffee Studios for making this introduction. She spoke so highly of this individual and the impact that he is making in the community here in Tucson, Arizona. And so, without further ado, let's welcome in our friend, Eric Dupree. What's up,
Appreciate
brother?
What's up, man? How's it going? Appreciate you guys having me. Didn't realize it was the 100th episode either, so now I feel even more honored to be here.
Oh man, yeah, it crept up on us, you know. It was just like we sat there and yeah, like I said, you know, it just was one of those things. I knew we were getting close. So,
Yeah.
welcome to People Helping People. I'm so grateful that you're here for the 100th episode. But for the people that don't know, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Eric Dupree. I do a little bit of everything actually. My day job is a lender, so I do mortgage loans and things like that. I coach football. I'm, very active. I do bodybuilding. I just ran my first half marathon actually yesterday, so I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. Appreciate that. My knees are still hurting today. Yeah, I do a little bit of everything, and I try to help out in the community in between. So I like to be pretty well rounded and give back when I can.
Amazing.
That's my jig there. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, man. You know, I just started running again recently. I had ankle surgery. I was telling the audience this the other day. I had ankle surgery a little over a decade ago and had a bunch of nuts and bolts and screws in there for a
Yeah.
decade and just got them taken out in March. And I went for my
Congrats.
first run in over a decade 4 days ago now. I believe it was Wednesday. And yeah, I think that my technique sucks. And I got a half a mile in and I'm like, okay, baby steps.
Yeah, it'll take some time to get it back, man. It's not easy. I mean, I don't know if it gets easier. I think you just get stronger. That's with a lot of things in life. So, running a couple miles is always going to suck. You just get better at it the more you do it. So, yeah, man. I mean, kudos to you even getting back out there. I'm not a runner myself. I did this because my dad is, and I told him I would do it with him.
Oh,
So it was pretty cool. I trained, and I feel pretty good that I accomplished something I didn't think I'd ever do.
yeah, that's amazing, man. That is amazing. And to be able to be there to support your father, do something that's good for the both of you, I love to hear that. And we got some other people in the chat here, real quick. Your boy B, he's out there. People Helping People alum. He says, happy 100th episode to the People Helping People. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you being here. But man, like you said, you wear a lot of hats. You got a lot
Yeah.
of things going on in life. And the one thing that Kayla was telling me, well, she was telling me a lot, but like one thing that she touched on that was like just it was such a heartfelt endeavor. And you give out or take donations of blankets and give those out to the homeless during this time. Can you kind of break that down for me?
Yeah, yeah. So first, I want to thank Kayla as well for making this introduction because I think this is awesome what you guys do over there. So salute to her. I think this is year 10 of me doing this, and I call it a blanket drive, but it's kind of expanded into so much more. So I take donations for blankets, beanies, socks, toiletries, female hygiene products. Jackets, anything that may help someone who's dealing with the cold and experiencing homelessness get through the winter. Even though it still doesn't even feel like winter, but it will here soon, I'm sure. So 10 years ago, I think it was when I used to work with Kayla at Applebee's. I took all my tips one night just because I have a real soft spot for the homeless. And I bought a bunch of blankets, made some sandwiches, and just kind of handed them out to people. I went downtown, a lot of people were sleeping, so I just kind of leave stuff next to them. And it felt good. And you don't always see the impact you make, but I'm sure it helps somebody going through something. So each year I've just kind of expanded on it, and I didn't really tell too many people I was doing it, but the more people heard about it, the more they wanted to help and get involved as well. So each year it's grown a little bit. The news has done interviews for me on it. More and more people, like to donate, and if they don't have any like lightly used or new blankets, I have a GoFundMe that they just send money to, and I use that money to go buy more stuff anyway. So I do I collect all these donations, I raise all this money, and then usually the weekend after Christmas, I'll go and hand them out to people throughout the community. So, there's a lot of different encampments that have a good number of homeless people. There's downtown, everywhere. I just try to find them at these parks, and I kind of open up the trunk, and it's now me and my family, because they join me now, and we just kind of open up the trunk and let people get what they need to kind of get through whatever they're experiencing right now. So it's a pretty cool thing, and it's one of my favorite things I do every year.
Yeah, that is really amazing, man. I got to give you one of these.
Appreciate that.
And I just love to hear when somebody out of the kindness of their own heart goes out on a limb and like you said, I mean, working at Applebee's, you're not out there making crazy money, and to be taking what you had to be able to give to others. Where does that stem from? I mean, where does that mentality come from? Is that something that's baked in from when you were a kid or from life experiences, or unpack that for me?
Yeah, I think it's I was raised really well by good parents, and my parents had me, they got pregnant with me when they were like 15 and 16, so I had really young parents. And I'm very aware of how lucky I am to be in the position I am, because when you're raised by parents that young, it can go south really quick. I mean, a lot of where we're born is luck of the draw, and I got, I drew really good parents, so they did what they can to take care of me and sacrifice and all these different things. So I've always seen that from a really young age, and it's always been instilled in me. So I constantly try to remember how lucky I am, and it could have been a lot different if I was born to a different set of parents or a different time. It's all very lucky, and I know not everyone is that lucky. So any chance I have to kind of give back, I try to take advantage of that, because like I said, I'm just lucky to be here most of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, that's beautiful. And I think that there's just so much to be said about your character as an individual and taking this head on, and every little bit helps. And I don't think that people really understand the ripple effect that something, it could be as small as a blanket or a pillow or a coat, like that can really change somebody's life and give them a little bit of hope, and maybe they inspire others, or helps them to, stay warm enough to have enough energy to get themselves out of those positions. So my hat's tipped to you, man. I look at what you do and I have to give you your flowers.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, and I think you're right that that kind of impact does spread. Each year, the more people hear about it, the more people reach out to me and say, "Hey, how can I help? How can I get involved?" Or, "Hey, I would love for my kids to be there to help you hand out this stuff, so they can, see what it feels like, see what, just see what that dynamic is, to see how blessed you actually are to live the life you live, even though it doesn't always feel like it. I think it's a constant reminder to be grateful and to practice gratitude while also helping other people. So I think, the more people that can get involved, if it inspires other people to do something similar, or, whatever it may be, I think the more good you can do, the more good spreads. And I think we need more of that right now, which is why I think what you guys do here is awesome. And we just don't hear enough good news nowadays, and we don't see enough people doing positive things. It's out there. It's just hate spreads a lot quicker and is a lot louder. So I think anytime we can highlight things like this, I really do think it's awesome and important.
100%. Yeah, I'm with you. And I do feel as though us doing the good things in the world, there is an audience for that. But as you said, hate does, it shouts louder. And as we sit here as people helping people, trying to make our impact and doing what we can for the community, we realize that we're not going to be shooting to the top without having controversial topics, but
100%.
I also have been just I've had my faith in humanity restored by having the show. People like yourself on, and it's just like all of these guests coming on and doing their part in one way or another, whether they're authors or counselors, or they're out in the community, or they own nonprofits. And it just is, gosh, it's so heartwarming, man, because there is a lot more good in the world than you know. And sometimes it
Yeah,
just takes having these types of conversations to understand.
absolutely. And I try to surround myself with like-minded people. I'm also part of El Rio Vecinos, which is a local group that helps raise money for El Rio Health Center, which is a nonprofit health center here in Tucson. There's 14 locations, a bunch of employees. 1 out of 9 people in Tucson goes to El Rio Health, either due to having not great insurance, uninsured, things like that, lower income families. So it's a group of 40 of us under 40, and we raise a bunch of money for the different centers of the health center, or different portions of the health center. So, you know, once a month or a few times a month, when we have these meetings, I'm surrounded by 40 other people my age, different backgrounds, different perspectives, but all there for the same reason. So it's like I said, surrounding yourself with the right people. I think it.
Oh no, I think we lost him.
Oh shoot,
We've
sorry
got
about
audio,
that.
no video left. It's all right. This is a live show and it happens all the time.
Are you good? You got me.
No, we got no video. If you want to jump out and
Oh,
jump back in real quick
okay,
and see if we can
cool.
salvage it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sweat. I see you there, Kayla. Let's see. She says, "Do you do other things like this throughout the year?" We'll ask him that when he pops back on. Yeah, we still got no video. Dang. Yeah, black screen.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we can just run it as is, either that or yeah, yeah.
Still no
No,
video?
no video. No
That's weird.
video.
I can see it on my end. That's weird.
Oh, interesting. It's on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people's phones overheat for some reason. Like that's a really common thing. It'll overheat while
Interesting.
filming. But I got
Shoot.
a couple questions for it. We can just run and gun here. I got some
Okay.
questions for you. Kayla says, "Do you do other things like this throughout the year?" And I know you mentioned that you have that other endeavor as well.
Yeah, so I do the El Rio Vecinos. We raise money and throw a block party once a year. We also try to do a volunteer event once a month as well, whether that's the diaper bank, food bank, food distribution, things like that. And then usually once a year, I try to do another charity event. One year, a couple of years ago, I raised a bunch of money to pay off lunch debt at different middle schools. So if kids don't have free lunch and they have to pay for it, sometimes they can't afford it, so that debt racks up a little bit. So we raised a bunch of money and we paid off all the lunch debt at I think three different schools.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty cool and helps families who may not even know they had that or know they needed it. So
Mm,
each year I try to get a little bit creative and think of something else, and I just, like I said, give back when I can.
I love that, man. You know, as you were saying that, we just recently went and volunteered at the Tucson Family Food Project.
Awesome.
And have you heard of them before?
Yeah, yeah.
So good. So good.
Awesome.
I mean, 260 meals a week to these kids that may not be able to afford it. And it was just such an eye-opening experience. And just to be, like you said, surrounded by all of these people volunteering their time just
Yeah.
because they believe in the cause. And it is really something special. Kayla says, "The show has slowly rebuilt my faith in humanity." She says, "I lost it at Applebee's."
Yeah, you and me both. But there is good out there, and I think, yeah, I mean, this is like, if you look at the news, I try to watch the news every morning just to stay informed and things like that, and it's always so negative.
Mm,
It's nothing positive. It's violent, it's gross, it's upsetting, and that shouldn't be the first thing we consume in the morning. It shouldn't be the last thing we see, at night, but it is a lot of the time. So I think what you guys doing is spreading awareness, like you said, the food project. Like, food insecurity is such a big problem in not only this city but this nation.
mm.
And I don't think how many people realize, how many people you probably don't even realize that are on food stamps right now, and how many people were affected by SNAP benefits not getting renewed for the few weeks that it was. I coach football. I've coached a lot of kids who struggle in practice because they don't have the energy, because they're not eating at home, or because they
Oh,
couldn't get lunch at school. It's things like that that make you realize, like, man, this is a bigger problem than we realize, and not enough people are talking about it.
gosh, man. And it's so sad with the abundance that we have here
Yeah.
and the fact that we've put this denomination on food and this expiration date on food that is still good for X amount of time before it
Yep.
needs to be sold, is thrown away. And I feel like as I continue to go through and hear these conversations about families in dire need of just nutrients, it's like how just racking my brain, like how can we take the things that otherwise would be thrown in the garbage can and make beautiful meals for people and help. So,
Exactly. And it's not only that. I mean, sometimes I just sit here and wonder, like, how did we get here? Like,
yeah.
we're on a floating rock. We were given everything necessary that we needed, and we turned it into this thing where a majority of people can't afford dinner at night. And it breaks my heart, because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. And like I kind of talked about earlier, a lot of it's just lucky what family you were born into, what time period you were born in, and what your situation was. And I think if people looked at it, especially people who are much more privileged, if they started to look at it like, hey, it's really just lucky that I'm here, so I owe it to other people to give back and spread that when I can, then I think that would make the world a lot better place, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, and there's so many different aspects of that as well. When I think of people with unforeseen circumstances, these kids don't have a choice. They don't have
Yeah.
an option. And their parents may have made either bad decisions at one time or grew up in a specific time or place where there was no other option, and they've been scraping by since day one,
a
and
hundred
they have
percent.
not been given the opportunity. So I think, you know, gosh, as we're having this conversation, I'm just thinking about like how to create more opportunities for families to be able to succeed in different ways. And your question's exactly right. How did we get here?
Exactly, and I think, the more resources we have, the better. Because I think even if life is great for you right now and everything seems to be swinging the right way, I mean, a lot of us, most of us are, losing a job and a few missed paychecks away from, a totally different life, a totally different lifestyle, a totally different situation. And with how hard it is to get a job right now, it just seems like everything's a lot to be. So,
Mm.
that,
Oh no, I think we're
am I
losing
still
you.
there?
It's cutting out real bad. Um, Gosh, man. Okay. I'm going to ask you how we can get involved. For one, I want to say I'll shoot you my address. I have blankets to give to you. I have clothing to give to you. I have whatever that is in abundance in my home. I want to give to. Okay. Well, there he goes. God dang it. Oh, rats. Well, I hope that, yeah, we still don't have video over there, but we'll try this again. Can you hear me? Hello, Eric, are you there?
I don't know.
All
Can you hear
right.
me?
All right. Oh, I can hear you
Yeah, no
now. I can
audio.
hear you
I
now.
I can't hear you on my end. I'm sorry about this, guys.
Okay. All right. Well, it's all good, man. Um, yeah, bummer. But in any event, I linked the GoFundMe down below. Oh, nice. We got video too. I think he's popping back in now. Nice. And we got video. Look at that. Can you hear me?
Got me? Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yes. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. This happens all the time. These
Okay.
live shows, it's just what it is. So don't think it's just you, and no sweat at all. But before we go, I have a bunch of blankets. I have a bunch of clothing. I have a bunch of stuff. Okay. I'll talk to him after the show, I suppose. All right. All right. Where can people get involved? Real quick, go.
Okay. I have a
And he's
GoFundMe
frozen.
link. Also, all my socials are Eric Dupree _. So if you want to me on there, totally fine. My last name is Dupree, Dupree. It's underscore. There's also going to be a GoFundMe that they have now that'll be in the description, I think. So if you want to reach out to me personally or donate through the GoFundMe, if you have physical donations, I'm happy to pick them up from you. Just
He got it out. He got it out. We lost you, Eric, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Dupree. It just goes to show you that you can have a full-time job and you can be doing good in the community, and I think that latching on to those people that already have these avenues like Eric, latching on to other people that are involved in these types of corporations or nonprofits or whatever it may be, just a group of people coming together to do good things is incredible. So, as he said in the description, the GoFundMe is there. Yes, perfect. Kayla Coffee Studios put it in the comments. I'm going to put it up on the screen here. This is his Instagram. You can follow Kayla Coffee Studios and Eric Dupree _. Reach out to him. If you're in the Tucson or surrounding areas, reach out to him. If you want to make a physical donation, if you want to make a monetary donation, the description is right below. So, Eric Dupree, I'm just grateful that you came onto the show and we got a quick moment. Maybe next time, we're both in Tucson, brother. So maybe next time we just have you over into the studio and we rock out. I'm gonna have to have you by anyways to get some blankets and some clothing. I got a bunch of stuff, man. Just a bunch of stuff. It's just accumulated. So we are here to donate some physical stuff. But you guys, okay, as mentioned before, we are on episode number 100 of People Helping People Live. And to be honest with you guys, I was getting emotional putting together our recap of People Helping People when we discovered that we were on episode number 99 and going back through all these episodes and seeing everything that we've done and accomplished for the community and the people around us, but also having such incredible conversations with such amazing people in the world. And as I stated with Eric, is like our faith in humanity has been restored and then some. There are people out there that want to help. There are people out there that are doing incredible things. And this is just an avenue for us to be able to highlight those. So if you guys want to jump on a bandwagon and donate time or get involved with one of these incredible people that we've had on the show, I mean, I was just overwhelmed and overwhelmed with gratitude. And so we made a video, you guys. We made a video of a recap for the 100th episode of People Helping People. And it is not polished by any means, but it is here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up to play it for you guys and show you everything that's been happening or everything that has happened in the background of People Helping People. Let me go ahead and share this screen. All right, let's see if we can see it now. Let me see. All right, great. So this is a video for you guys, for all the community members that have been here riding with us, subscribing to the channel, sharing it out, being a part of these conversations. We wanted to highlight all of you. So this video is our thank you. This video is our recap of our 100 episodes of People Helping People. Let's get into it.
What up, Kayla and Alex? Congratulations on 100 episodes of People Helping People. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to help donate $2,600 towards sending kids to Camp Asda. I love what you guys are doing, love the mission, love the people you bring on, and for inspiring your audience and the world. So thank you and congratulations. Looking forward to the next time.
Happy 100th episode. Thanks so
what
much
happened?
for having me on. I can't wait to see what you're going to do
Oops.
in 2026.
Shout out to People Helping People Live. Congratulations on your first 100 episodes.
Okay. This is a fun episode thus far, huh? All right, we're bobbing and weaving. Let me try and pull that back up again. Share. Okay, guys. Thanks for bearing with us. 100 episodes, and here is the 100 episode trailer.
Congratulations. Looking forward to the next time.
Happy 100th episode. Thanks so much for having me on. I can't wait to see what you're going to do in 2026.
Shout out to People Helping People Live. Congratulations on your first 100 episodes. I'm so glad to be part of you guys' family. Appreciate everything you guys have done for us. You guys are an awesome podcast, man. Doing great things in the community. I wish you many more and all the best in the future, guys.
What's up, People Helping People? This is Rizzle, and from myself and Upless State of Mind, we just want to say congratulations on 100 episodes of the podcast. Such an amazing accomplishment, and we wouldn't be here doing what we do if it wasn't for you guys. So much love to you, and keep on going.
100 episodes. That is monumental. Alexander, everyone at People Helping People, awesome job. Keep up the great work. Thanks for having Super Penguin and I on the show, and looking forward to the next 100.
All the way from New Zealand, I want to say congratulations massively on 100 episodes to Alexander and all the People Helping People live team. I absolutely love your work, and thank you so much for letting me be part of the community and sharing what you're doing. I appreciate you.
Congratulations. 100 episodes is quite the feat. Thank you guys for all that you do, and I can't wait for more episodes.
What's going on? It's your boy B checking in. I want to give a congratulations to the 100th episode of People Helping People and Alexander J. You're doing great things, man, and I'm so happy to be a part of the movement and what y'all doing. So keep doing what you're doing. And like, subscribe. It's a great movement, a great purpose.
We love you, your boy.
And blessings. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another amazing episode of
People helping people.
Yes. Yeah. Yeehaw. Come on, man. Yeah, come on. Gotta turn up the clap track for this one. Lean back, we clap.
Oh my gosh, it's people helping people.
Gentlemen, let's welcome our friend, Aaron Wexler. Yeehaw.
Let's go.
KK from Beauty Trap, Santa Claus. Amanda Cardenas. David Bird, a.k.a. D-Bird. Solomon in the House. To author T.G. Brown. Tara Kreenak. Teresa Vandeveer. Yo, boy, B. Come on, man. Damien from 857 Tucson. Aneta. Stu Selbst. Amanda Van Den Elzen. Lydia Aranda. Matthew Crandell. Sir Cody Nash. Alan Mueller. Victoria Ward. Miss Kayla Coffee Studios. That one right there. Yeah. Julie Barth. Kilo Anna Simone. Mr. Joe Drain. Mr. Aaron Greer. The man, the myth, the legend, Jeffrey Vandeveer. Nick Boatman. Maddie Cheever. Michael Carini. Ladies and gentlemen, my father, Lars Ward. Our friend, Jake Wilson.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Welcome back
Appreciate
to
it,
the
man.
show. Miguel Vasquez. Well, your boy B. Rob Witzel on the show tonight. CJ Bromwell. Lee David. Caden Owens. Martin Solano. So there's been one person in particular who has been here for pretty much every single stream that he possibly can. He comes in, he is always introducing himself and saying hello and waving to the other people that are in the community, and always has good feedback for us. The winner of the People Helping People t-shirt is our friend Rich. We have a legend in the chat right now. Rich is out there. He says, good evening, all. Hope you have a great day. Rich.
Hello, Rich.
What's up? Welcome in. Rich, another legend in the house. Rich, our brother. Rich, I see you out there. Welcome in.
Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Do what it takes to grow. And even if it's hard, it's always hard to start, but don't give up. You know, you are worth it.
Yes, I love that.
Live Joe Dreams is a unifying message. During times like these, we need more unifying messages. Like Republicans to say Live Joe Dreams, Democrats to say Live Joe Dreams. Everybody Live Joe Dreams.
At the same time, like whatever like your dreams were when you were a kid, just go after them. Don't be scared. You know, it's like if you fail, that's just an opportunity to learn. That's all it is. You know, so. I always encourage people to go after whatever they want in life and just give it the best effort and don't worry about failure. If you fail, pick yourself back up and do it again.
Vulnerability is actually a superpower. And I think people are so afraid to be vulnerable, thinking you're weak, but
I don't know why it keeps kicking us off. What is going on? Oh, Lordy. All right, let's try this again. We're almost there, guys. I appreciate everybody. This is such a fun video.
actually by being vulnerable on a platform in front of other people allows others to realize there is strength in vulnerability.
She says when Kayla was 3 or 4, I asked what she wants to be when she grows up. She said, I want to be a painter, not the kind that paints houses.
You know you're on the threshold of wisdom when you have successfully replaced ego with curiosity. Treat everyone as if their heart is breaking, and you'll be right 90% of the time.
Don't be afraid. There's nothing wrong with it. Asking for help, letting people know. You know what I mean? If there is anyone watching that's a type 1, you're doing amazing.
Yeah.
Any chronic illness or anything, you're doing amazing in life.
I promised myself when I started this, I was going to listen to my readers. And if my readers, if there's enough of them that are like, hey, we want this story, I'm going to try to make it happen.
I really, truly believe it's a remembering of the fact that we're already whole. That's what healing is.
You want to be a leader, and you lead by example.
And that example is one of love, understanding, and appreciation.
We have finally made it. 30 live shows in 30 days. Welcome to People Helping People. Yo. Wow, what is this? What is this?
It's a rose.
What? For me?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. You deserve your flowers.
Damn, baby. No way.
Yeah.
What?
For being here every single day, 30 by 30. You've given everybody else their flowers. I wanted to make sure you got your flowers.
Baby, come on. Thank you. What?
You're
That's
welcome.
for you. God dang, you know, sometimes you get lucky in life. What the heck?
Isn't it cool?
And I just want to put my best foot forward and continue to bring you guys incredible shows. But I want to thank everybody again for being here. I love you. And, you know, this is just chapter 1 was the foundation. And thank you to everybody that helped us pour it. Chapter 2 is the give back. And this is just the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to close out chapter 2. In 2 weeks, we have raised $3,835. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Unreal.
The Tucson Family Food Project. And so we are on our way to volunteer right now and show you guys what it looks like to be a first day volunteer. See if it's something that calls to you, and hopefully if it is something that calls to you, then you can go get involved.
Quick little scrub. We got them aproned up.
Ready.
This is God's nectar.
Oh, we're getting such a good little tribe up in here. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. I feel like my whole life I've been wanting to just find a way to give back, find a way to do it and do it right and do it good. And we've found it. This is the outlet. And to have people believe in people helping people is overwhelming. There it is. There it is. Happy 100 episodes, ladies and gentlemen. We could not have done this without our incredible guests. We could not have done this without our incredible community. And I could not have done this without you, Kayla. So thank you. And I appreciate everybody that's been along for the journey. And once again, this is just the beginning. So let's close out chapter 3 in a big way. And thank you all for riding with us in our first 100 episodes. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.
Yeah. What's everybody fighting for? Why can't people help people? That's the question.